Liberian President George Weah has fired the country's Post and Telecommunications Minister, Kruah. Last Friday, Kruah attended the ceremony at which former Vice President Joseph Boakai picked Senator Jeremiah Kong as his vice presidential running mate for the October 2023 elections. The Postal Affairs Minister and Kong are both from Nimba County, and they are members of the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction Party of Senator Prince Johnson. Senator Johnson tells me the sacking of Minister Kruah is political retaliation by President George Weah.
You know, James, I had told this my minister a long time ago when we pulled out. I said to him, kindly resign on your own. You cannot be a national chairperson of the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, MDR, opposed now to George Weah government. Then at the same time, you are a minister, a cabinet minister in the very government that we oppose. They will not take it lightly. So please resign. And if you are listening to me, you would have resigned ever since. Even this gone Sunday, I think yesterday, I called him to my office, the church office, and I called a few members of the deacon board to advise him to resign. And he promised to resign by this week, presumably on Wednesday or Thursday. He was packing his team from the office and preparing his document of resignation. But for me, I don't think it was proper for him to have gone to the executive mansion to talk to the newly appointed Minister of State, informing him that he should tell the President that he, Honorable Kruah, the Minister of Post and Telecommunications, will be resigning this week.
Senator, the way you sound, it seems that only the people who work for the government must be supporters of the President.
But that's the way Mr. George Weah wants it. That's his style of leadership. In the case of Madam Salih, our administration, she a minister was, she had opposition, she had Eugene Nagbe from the CDC, she had Louis Brown from the MPP, and even Natalia Magay worked also in her government. She never dismissed them. She brought opposition.
Let me ask you, Senator Johnson, your junior senator from Nimba County was selected by former Vice President Joseph Boakai as his running mate for the 2023 presidential election. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, like I told you earlier, the MDR is a political party registered under the law of the Republic of Liberia with incorporators from the 15 countries. And so the party is open to forming alliance, forming merger, or collaboration, or coalition. So it's no problem for me to see the Unity Party choosing our political leader, Senator Kruah, as a running mate. It's a good news for the youth in the Republic. He represents the youth. It's a good news for the people of Nimba County. It's a good news for development. It's a good news for the Liberian people who want to see a real fight against drug importation. And it's a good news for all Liberians who do not want to see Liberia being used as a drug transit point.
People say that you had your thumb on that selection. You influence it. What do you say?
No, it's not possible, Mr. Botti. I did not manipulate anything, no. I did not influence anything, no. I've never been part of any meeting that led to his choosing, rather.
Senator Prince Johnson, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to speak with you.
God bless you, Jimmy.
That was Senator Prince White Johnson of Liberia speaking with us from the capital, Monrovia. Liberia's Information Minister Ledger Hood Renin says President George Weah has the constitutional right to appoint and dismiss government officials appointed by him. On Monday, President Weah sacked Post and Telecommunications Minister Kruah. Last Friday, Kruah attended the ceremony at which former Vice President Joseph Boakai picked Senator Jeremiah Kong as his vice presidential running mate for the October 2023 elections, in which Weah is seeking re-election. Some of his critics call the sacking political retaliation. Information Minister Renin tells me the suggestion of political retribution is absurd because the president is simply exercising his constitutional powers.
What they are saying is can best be described as absurdity because the president does not have to retaliate against anybody because of their political affiliation in the country. All of us who are cabinet ministers and members of the executive serve at the pleasure of the president provided for under Article 54, 55, and 56 of the Liberian Constitution. So the president can hire at will and dismiss at will provided for by law.
It's just that allegedly is the timing.
Well, the timing does not matter. The Constitution provides that any time the president can exercise that constitutional authority, that which he has. So whether it's because somebody went to a political party rally yesterday, and the next day they get fired and it's treated as a political retaliation, that's left to conjecturing. But the president has that constitutional authority to act, and he does not have to consult anyone at any time. So at the end of the day, it is his decision and it's his action. In keeping with law, I must act.
Now, the new minister, where is he from?
The new minister, as far as I know, is from Nimba County. He served in government before, and he has a wealth of experience of running government. So I'm sure he brings a wealth of experience to the table, and we'll see exactly how it goes.
Leji, thank you very much again. A pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
Leji Hureni is Liberia's information minister. He was speaking with us from the capital, Monrovia.